In this lecture, we are going to work on order status, whether our order is delivered or it is processing. So in that way, we are going to update our status. I will open order model.js. Inside this, I'm going to add one property. Below this, I will be passing order status. I will open this curly braces. Inside this, I will pass type to be string, copy, paste, and this is also required. I will copy and paste. And by default, whenever user is ordering, our order will be in processing state. So here I will be passing default to be processing. So now inside this order model, I have created this new property in which by default I have assigned processing as the value. Now I will open order controller. Below this, let me copy this function. Here I will write the comment update order status. Below this I will be pasting and then I'm going to close this function. I will give the function name as update order status. Now first I'm going to find the order const. I will give the variable as order, inside which I will be passing await order dot find by id, in which I'm going to pass this request dot params dot id. Below this, I will be checking if there is no order found. Inside this, I'm going to throw this error. Let me just open this, copy, and here I'm going to paste. Whatever ID we are passing inside the parameter, if that is not found, we will throw this no order found. Below this, I'm just going to check for the condition. Whatever order I am having, that is nothing but an object. And from this object, I will access this order status property. And if this value, if it is equal to delivered, here I will be writing, if it is equal to delivered, then copy. Here I will paste. Inside this, I will throw the error. This order is already been delivered. Why we are throwing this error? Because whenever admin wants to deliver the delivered product, then this error has to be shown to the admin. So in this way, if the order status is already delivered, then instead of delivering again, we are simply going to throw this error. Now, user can order multiple items, and inside this order items, all the items will be stored. So what we will do, we will take all the orders and run them concurrently. For that, we are going to use promise all. Below this, I will be writing await. Then I'm going to write promise.all. So using this promise all, what happens? First, it will be waiting for all the promises to either be resolved or either be rejected. So if the promise is resolved, what this promise all will be doing? It will be resolving an array with all of their result. If any promise is rejecting, then using this promise all, immediately we are going to reject our promise. So inside this, from this order, let me copy whatever order we are finding. From this order, we will access this order items property. And this is nothing but array. And user can order multiple items and all the items will be stored inside this order items. And this is nothing but array. So here I will be passing map method. Inside this, I will pass callback function. As of now, simply I'm just going to log this item. Okay, later on we will be calling one function where we are going to pass product ID and product quantity. But as of now, let me log all the items. I will just write here order status, and for this value, whatever status we are giving inside the body, that value I will be assigning to this order status. So here I will pass request dot body.status. So how we have destructured from body? So inside body, I will be giving status. For this, I will be assigning one value. So that status value, I will be assigning to this order status. Below this, I will be checking for the condition. Copy the same thing. Here I will be writing, if my order status, if it is equal to delivered, inside this, we are having this delivered at property. So we are going to copy this. In this order, we are having this delivered at property. For this, we will assign current time, date.now. So if a status is delivered, then inside this delivered, we are going to store current time. Then finally, we are going to send the response.status. Inside this, I will be passing 200. JSON method, simply I will be passing success to be true. And also, if you want to pass the order, that also you can pass. I will copy and here I will be pasting. Now, copy this function. Come to order routes.js. Here we are having admin order/id. We want the same route. Bring this down. Below this, we are updating. So we have to use put. Inside this, I'm going to paste the function. And this also only admin can perform. Copy these two things. And inside this, I'm going to paste. Okay, let us see the result. I will come here. From this get single product, copy. And inside this, I'm going to paste. We have to change to put request. And inside the body, select raw. Here we have to pass status. Here I will be writing status. Status by default, we are having pending. Now I just want to change to dispatch. I will click on send. Now you can see success is through. Let me scroll down. My order status is dispatch. And still if you see, we are not having that delivered at. But what I will do, inside this, I will be passing delivered. I will click on send. Come here, delivered at property will be created and current time will be added. And for this, order status will be delivered. And also, let me come here. I will open terminal. Inside this, you can see successfully I am able to access that complete order. So in total, we are having two orders inside the order. So using this, we are able to access all the orders. So this is the result of our promise all. Now here, in place of 6, if I give 7, click on send, I will have no order found. Again, let me change to 6. Now successfully, we are able to work on this route, but later we will be adding one function. Using that, if the order is delivered, simply whatever quantity we are having for that order, we are going to reduce that quantity.